Hi guys, this is my ArcoLinux ISO builder machine with a webcam as recording device. I just made a video online about ArcoLinux, right? Oh yeah, ArcoLinux is based on ArcoLinux. True, 90% is coming from there and the rest is AOR or Arco. Now I've just put something online regarding with an SDDM theme, and this video is more for people who want to build packages, right? And people who want to venture their way in making their own ISO for themselves, for a family, friends, or more, right? The world. So it is a video that's for ALCI as well. Yeah, Arch Linux Calamares installer or Carly on arcolinux-ISO.com. But it's also the back end office of ArcoLinux. How do we get things done? Right, a long speech. What we have are GitHubs, right? Packages, and we put something somewhere online. I could keep everything hidden away and on my machine, and that's it. Nobody would ever have the code. You can have even probably encrypted some way, so nobody can read. That's not the goal. The goal is to share knowledge, to show and to put code on there, and that you can learn from it. Linux is about learning, about sharing, and not asking any money as well, right? It's free Linux. So we have here ArcoLinux-Sddm, futuristic, Ra. We've got things online. Okay, let's have a look. Control-Alt-G is going to launch my Chromium. Come and ArcoLinux, there you are, and the SDDMs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yay, we get a round number 10. Well, this one is actually the same as that one, so we can archive that guy. So we're back to 9. Anyway, let me roll over to my other machine. So the Arch Linux system is over here. And what I just shown you the video that I kind of like one of them, and it's called Materia from Alexei Varvolov, right? Whew. So, and anyway, I need to call it ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia. Okay, so the thing needs to have a name. So let me log in first here. All right, that's that. Let's create ourselves a new ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia. First, put it on public. Well, right, there we go, right? Choices. Will I share my code with the world? Yes, no. All right, let me see. No typos allowed. Materia. Okay, cool. Create repository. This is basically the link, right? Okay. I have some scripts ready for myself, so everything works faster. Materia. Well, that's cool, but too cool. This is better. And this is it. And tell to the script, go git clone me this thing, which is at this point in time super empty. Cloned. So now we have let's see where you are, my friends. Here, there, slice, red rock, breeze. Oh my god, where are you? I must be looking over it. Well, my eyesight is not getting any better, guys. Futuristic. So, but I guess it should have been there. I don't see it. So I'm just gonna launch it again and see what's happening. Or did I not save it? Eric, did you save it? Save. Right. SDDM-Materia. Right. The times we waste with thinking, what did I do wrong? And there are typos, a small L, a big L just yesterday. It is so annoying. a space, a tab, it really puts you down. It really does. So it should have been in here. So let me check again. ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia. Fine. ArcoLinux get all ArcoLinux gits. Yes. What's the website? The website is this. Sddm-Materia. What did I type? Sddm-Materia. Oh my god, I'm not seeing it. Alright, let's do it like this. This helps me often. So it should have been between these two guys. Alright. The old-fashioned way. My scripts. Git clone Ctrl-Shift-V. Git com ArcoLinux Sddm-Materia. Okay, cool. So why are you now in here? And why are you not in there? Anyway, I've got it. I'll check it out later what I did wrong here. Probably see it in a flash then, but not now. All right. So I could compare already. I could have a comparison between these two folders because I need the license. I read the README, the Git. So these are the general stuff that I need. So copy to the right. That's one thing. What I need as well is some kind of structure, user, share, SDDM, themes, and then we'll name it Materia, ArcoLinux-Materia. Okay, so basically can just copy paste. Yeah, we just copy paste. So now we have the same things. We have SDDM-Materia and futuristic. It's just the same thing. All right, so in here we're gonna call this differently. Of course, otherwise we've got issues, we've got problems. ArcoLinux-Materia, and later on we'll see. Let's first have a look at yay SDDM-Materia. Let's have a look if we can get it from here. Doesn't seem to be the case. Next up is the internet. I'm surprised that Materia is not in there, basically. So I'm going to try again. There you are. That's a theme. Now the SDDM. Taking too long. Internet. ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia. That's wrong. Materia. KDE. Oh my god, this is difficult. Why is this so difficult? Let's see what's inside. There you are. So this is Papyrus, and the person on SDM and the other websites and the ArcoLinux machine here, it's pointed to Alexei Varvolomyev. And when we click on here, it says Papyrus Development Team Materia KDE. Okay, so that's good. We are on the same theme, Materia, the Papyrus Development Team, and then Materia KDE. So it is this site where it all comes from, and the only thing I need is one of these two guys. I guess I've chosen to go with Materia. And here's the theme configuration, images, I will get everything in. Okay, fine. Figured it out. So code, download zip. Yeah, for in this case, we don't want to git clone it later on. Why would we do a git clone? Because then later, in a month's time, I can do a git pull, and then the code comes in. That's the reason why we do it for Calamares, for example. I want to keep track of what's going on in Calamares. Here you see already some versions, but that I can get rid of now. Okay, so this is the only thing I need. I need the themes. I'm not interested in Materia Dark actually, but I could be. I've never seen it, if it's nice or not. But let's grab it anyway for now and put a cut, right? So this is documented from somebody else. Is of course a fixed moment in time, which means I need to maintain this later on if something happens to it. If people say, hey, Materia is not working anymore, we have to go back to the source and get the data in, because they develop it. I'm not developing anything, right? So lots of commits. Oh my God, right? Fixed background check, fixed frame, March 27th. So a lot of development, which means that's a good thing. It's a good thing. So the question is, of course, now I'm making decisions. Why am I putting this separately on our GitHub? Well, to be in control. So it's fixed. It has pros and it has cons. I could also make a package build to get the latest from here and put that on our machines, right? Decisions. So going back to ArcoLinux-Materia, SDDM, here you are. So user, share, SDDM, themes, and now we have an issue, right? Control V. So this one can go then. We're gonna call this one ArcoLinux. Why? Because otherwise it will clash with Materia. If you're going to install the original one from somewhere else, right? It will have the same name, and we can't have that. Pacman can't cope with it. So by renaming this, I need also to rename the rest. What's the rest? Let's have a look. The theme. Imports, background, images, background. I love the background. Images, this blue one. I like it, right? So that's what's made me do this. Metadata desktop. Yeah, we can't open this like that. Open with Sublime Text. So of course it's the author's work, and of course he can stay in there. I'm just reusing things. So everything is okay, but there is a but. I'll have to tell the system that this one is from ArcoLinux. Otherwise you'll have two materials and one with a name, well, same name, which obviously won't help. So the rest I can keep as is. I think so. Save. The main QML, is it a lot of code that's in here? It's gonna be requiring a lot of CPU or not, right? It depends on your hardware. As out of the box, we can change all kinds of things, but out of the box, I didn't see anything I didn't like, so I can keep everything as is. And then components, reboot tooltip, shut up, down, text constants. Okay, let's see what this already results. So comparing, you know the drill, it's super interesting to use melt. And here the metadata, let's take ArcoLinux. If I don't like ArcoLinux-Materia Dark, it's out. Oh, thank you. I think we need to change this one as well. ArcoLinux-Materia, as it's the theme ID. I've been doing that anyway for the others as well, if I remember correctly. But the rest is okay. The rest is okay. Yeah. Close, my friends, and save. And the rest, let's have a look what's different. So they're using another color there. Material dark is the theme. Fine. Material dark colors, accent colors that differ. Basically, it's just some coloring. Authors. Okay. Caps lock SVG. That's well, a design, an image. Yeah? So the rest is unimportant. I can't open them in Melt anyway. All right. We push this to the internet. First commit EPA. Let me put in my password. And that's now online. So for the structure, I kind of like the way this works because frankly, we need to be efficient and no time loss. So I immediately see where it's going to be. User, share, SDM, themes, and in there we'll have this thing. And we'll be able to select it in SDM and of course, well, maybe play around with the settings if you like. So that's one thing. I have now my raw data. I have my files somewhere online. They don't need to be online, but it's easier to share, of course, in ArcoLinux thinking. It's the obvious way. And then we have the ArcoLinux-Sddm Futuristic, from raw, one of them, right? There is already something. You can clone it and learn about it. Sddm-Materia, including now two themes. You could think about Materia Light and Materia Dark and have two themes of them, or just this one. Don't think it's interesting to have another, split them in two, but hey. And then we compare these two guys. So I've copy pasted that one and I'm gonna compare the other one. Why? Because of the name differences. So let's go for the package build first. The left one is the Materia. So it's not called Futuristic, it's called Materia. I could do a control find and replace, but voila. It's the third month, March. First release of Materia. SDM theme adapted for, depends, not sure if it depends on anything. I'll fill it in later, replaces, and that's it. Plasma and so on, orange paint, numbers, references, so the dependencies maybe, we'll see. And then the name. We use the install file to talk to people, basically. To give a post upgrade, you go to post install. So if you install this package, you see in the terminal to use this theme, add or change the following lines. And what we need to do is here, Materia. Or you use the SDM configurator, right? SDD configuration. And you select whatever is installed on your system and save it. But I do like going into terminals and then SDDM, and I have my nano. And then you go back, page down, page up, page down, page up, and Control X, save later. So didn't forget that. Often I do forget it, and the name, of course. So it refers to the package ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia, ArcoLinux-Sddm Futuristic. Oh no. So Materia. And it's indeed a package coming from GitHub, hence ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia Git. That's a convention from ArcoLinux that I kept going. Make package. First test. And then build. And push. So what did the machine do? He used this little thing to what? To download from a source. And what did he get? He get user shares, SDM, themes, ArcoLinux-Materia. And he got also Materia Dark, and in there as well. So this is the background. That's not a blue one, that's a dark one, a black one. Now already we know a little bit how it's gonna look like. Quite dark. Okay, so that's the source. The output is in the package folder. Package, ArcoLinux-Sddm-Materia kit. So that's how Pacman will know it. Sudo pacman -s, this complete name. And then he'll put this. User is there, so we'll skip it. Share, we'll skip it. This is the license, it's going to be put in here. And then SDM themes, and you get 2 more folders, which means SDM will find it and you'll be able to select it. Okay, cool. Let's try it, right? So either you just double click, which is super nice, right? Just double click and it's installed and I can apply it. Or say, okay, this will be okay. Let's go for it the whole way and let's just build it and put it on our repo. But we have this testing repo, destination 4, and I can say let's first put it on the destination 4 repository. So let's test it first without the public knowing anything about it. That's the point of testing, that you can make several versions. Okay, now it's fine, now it's cool, right? And then you can release it out of testing. So this little script says it's going to go on repo testing, and basically it's time for me to test. I'm thinking, how would I do that? Let me first pause the video, push it to the internet, and then VirtualBox, I guess. All right, it's on the test repo. What do I have? What do I have? Let's close a little bit up and super F7. VirtualBox is, of course, installed on the ISO builder. Not sure which one I should take, if there is already one installed as well. Anyway, it's going to the second screen, so let's see if there is already something on there. Seems like it. And that's what we do all the time. So VirtualBox, guys, it is our machine. It is tested. It's used all the time by the beta testers and the core members. I mean, it's the virtual machine that we use. So that's going to work always. Right, Control T. I'm still on, like I said, I'm pretty much eternal kind of guy. I have my N Pacman, right? And I go in there and I go down, 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 down. And I say delete this one and delete this one and delete this one. And my repo testing is activated. Control X, yes, enter. And then I update. Well, let's see. I don't want to update my complete system. I just want to get the SDM in. So that's the smart thing to do. I did not update. There's no U, right? I just said, go get the databases. So now he knows, and you see here the first 2 lines, he knows there is something in there, in the testing. So I'm just gonna install that one, rather than updating my complete system there. So ArcoLinux and then SDDM. I am so curious to see what's going on. So a megabyte, right? A megabyte. I didn't forget this time to change anything. So ArcoLinux-Materia, you should change it, can change it, or via Plasma, it's going to be in etc system D folder. So it says here, but here it's going to be in etc SDM conf. So it depends. Right. SDM. Let's have a look. Theme. Lots of themes. We got a new one. Let's first try this one. Save. And then we log out. Okay, this is how I was greeted. Kind of like this crisp look, and then the shadow up here. Kind of like this. Okay, click here, reboot, fine. Okay, session. All right. So this is the flagship. Huh? Looking nice. How is the black one looking? How is the black one looking? Log out. Nah, just give me the black, the white one, the blue one anyway. But no, not my cup of tea. But I'll leave it in. It's there. It's possible to install it. Another choice, right? And that's it, guys. That's it. I'll ask the beta testers to check it out. If it's okay, it's okay. It works, it works. And yeah, it will need some maintaining, but we have a SDM theme of our own. Copy paste, I know, but it's often these things are never 100% perfect, and that's the problem, right? ISOs, Linux versions, kernels, it's never 100% perfect. The fun part is in Linux, we are able, with some perseverance and some knowledge and some time, to do our thing with it, and that's the fun. All right, cheers.